You have 2 seconds to like the video right now. And if you don't, this big ass spider will crawl in your mouth when you're asleep. I would not risk it, man.
Telephone call from young Cardi, said it's slick. Call the young Lord. I was just down bad last week, now they won't come around. Remember rolling splits of sour, we was smoking pounds. On the app, that shit was daily, shit got lonely now. It's funny how they talk about me when I'm not around. See on my back, it is a target, gotta watch my life. Thinking twice when I step out the crib, they want my life. Remember while he died from cancer.
So y'all thought y'all were gonna click on this video and become unguardable overnight? Well, you're at the right place, man, because I'm gonna be making you guys unguardable overnight. Yes, in 24 hours, I promise you. Use this badge layout and you will be unguardable. I know this shit, man. There's levels to this shit, man, and I'm telling you, I'm on some different shit this year, bro. I'm going crazy in the park, you know what I mean? I'm still running my IRLs, bro. Everyone who said Drummy, you're Hollywood, bro, I run my IRLs 95% of the time. Give me Hollywood. But other than that, man, I'm gonna be showing you guys my dribbling, my shooting, my inside, and my defense badges. And I understand everyone watching this video isn't the same build as the boy Drum. Now I want you to take this video with a grain of salt. Take this video with a grain of salt because I'm not gonna steer you wrong, okay? Let's say you're a sharp and you're watching this video. I'm gonna be giving you guys the best shooting badges to use so you can become comp. Stage comp, you could just be overall comp. But listen, man, before we start the video, if you guys can get this video to 500 likes, and I may have a little exploit for y'all, may have a mixtape for y'all. Y'all see in the future. But I've been snapping, bro. I've been snapping, and I think I made the conclusion that I might go to the 1v1 court 99% of the time because this screens from these shot creators and these glass cleaners is dead. This is dead. It's killing the game. But I do want to give a big shout out to my boy Mike Wang for the shooting buff. I appreciate that. Mike. You just made us more OP. I appreciate that. One more thing before I really get into the video. This logo shit, man. Y'all, I appreciate y'all tweeting at Baluba and them for the logo. They don't rock with the boy Drum, bro. I'm a demon, bro. They don't fuck with the demons. But listen, regardless, we're still gonna be going crazy 2K20. You know what I mean? We're still gonna be running cook shit on the box. I'm gonna be getting a PS4 soon for everyone asking. I just want to give a big thank you to you guys for all the support you guys have been showing. Without further ado, man, let's get right to the badges. Alright, y'all, so basically I'm going to get you guys started with my finishing badges. I'm not going to lie to you, these badges really aren't that important to me. But as you see on the screen, I have consistent finisher on silver and my fancy footwork on bronze. And I don't even have all my finishing badges yet, so I got 3 more I can get. Like I said, I'm not really a dry first build, so these badges don't really matter as long as I'm making my layups. You know what I mean? That's really all that matters. But don't get me wrong. I can still bang with the best of them. These next 3 upgrades, I'm probably gonna focus on upgrading these badges to a gold or Hall of Fame version. And the only other badges for a guard that I will really get is acrobat and contact finisher. That's pretty much it for the finishing badges. Obviously, if you're a center or a bigger build, it's gonna vary. But yeah, those are my finishing badges that I use. So now getting on to my shooting badges, and this is probably the most requested from you guys that you guys want to see. And for these badges, I usually mix and match them. I used to, I should say, but now I kind of usually just stick with this format. And as you see, I'm using bronze catch and shoot. Obviously, this just helps when a center gets a rebound, they swing it out, you can easily hit the shot. No need for corner specialist, and this isn't really a major badge you need. This is just something light to put on the side. Deadeye, obviously have that badge on silver. I realize that I can still shoot in people's faces, but I use Deadeye more for the closing defender that comes in, that I can kind of shoot over them. Obviously, you see Green Machine's Hall of Fame. Badge is crazy, man. This badge literally is a lifesaver. I recommend that you get this badge on Hall of Fame. Nothing less. I mean, it's basically self-explanatory. Once you get a green, it's going to give you a boost to hit, you know what I mean, more greens. So, I mean, if you're hitting greens, obviously the ball's going to go in every time. I got Hot Zone Hunter. Hall of Fame, shout out to my man Supreme. He definitely put me onto this. Obviously for this you need your hotspots. You can get your hotspots through career. Pretty much self-explanatory. If you have hotspots and you don't have that badge, it's really no point in having hotspots. You're just going to be an average shooter. But if you want to take it to the next level, Hot Zone Hunter, Hall of Fame is where to go. A lot of y'all with the jump shot video, y'all were saying, oh Drummy, the jump shot's too slow. Listen, I use my quick draw in Hall of Fame, and the jump shot is perfect. I know a lot of y'all are asking, what is my quick draw? My quick draw is on Hall of Fame. Range extender, I have that on Hall of Fame because we be pulling from deep out here. I have volume shooter on bronze. This is basically the more shots I put up, it'll give me an increase on the next shot. And your boy Drum likes to drop 20 points a game, so that helps. And you know what I mean, if you have more shooting badges, you can always upgrade these, and you'll be cool. The rest of the badges really aren't that necessary difficult shots. They nerfed fades, so I don't need them, but I can still hit fades, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean, I had a couple clutch shots where I had to hit the fade, as you see on the screen, but I mean, difficult shots, I took it off. I didn't need it anymore. So this is basically the layout of my shooting badges. I keep them the same all the time. Next is my dribbling, aka playmaking badges, and these are probably the most important badge set for me, just because obviously I'm a dribbler first, as y'all know. I'm starting off with Hall of Fame ankle breaker. I kind of just put this on this week, and I actually really like the way it plays out. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to cap to y'all. It's not going to be 2K17 where you're dropping people and putting them on the floor. You really need the playmaking grand badge for that. But for this, what it does is you can put someone down. You definitely can put someone down, but I use it more to create space between me and my defender. You know what I mean? If they're pressing up on me, I hit them with a snatch back, they'll just get yanked, and then I'm off. Next is my dimer, and I have that on silver, and I usually alternate depending on who I'm playing with. If I know they're an okay shooter, I leave it on silver. If I know they need a little help, I usually take down the ankle breaker to silver, and then I just put my dimer on Hall of Fame. It all depends. I mean, you gotta use your judgment on who you're playing with. Handles for days, I'll have that Hall of Fame. That's a must. To be a good dribbler, to be any point guard, you have to have handles for days. You don't want to be, you know, having asthma attacks on the court. Next is my quick first step. That's the next important badge. You have to have that Hall of Fame. You have to. Quick first step and handles for days are the most important dribbling badges by far this year. Quick first step, obviously, though, going back into it, I have that Hall of Fame. That just gives you better speed boosts and just makes your player overall faster. Unpluckable, so basically what they did to Unpluckable was they had it nerfed, so I used to just carry it on bronze or silver, but they actually buffed it back up. So you have to have Hall of Fame Unpluckable just so you don't get ripped by the average player. I mean, obviously, you might get ripped every now and then, but it's very rare for me. Tight handles, I have that Hall of Fame. That basically just helps me break down my defender when I'm playing a one-on-one or when I'm playing the ISO. It just kind of keeps them on their heels, and you know what I mean, helps me be unguardable, you know what I mean. And while we're talking about playmaking badges, I highly recommend every subscriber, everyone that's seen this video right now, you need Gym Rat. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you get that at Elite 2. Listen, if you win a championship in career, you're gonna get Gym Rat. And obviously you see my stats adds +4 to all of them. So, you know what I mean, I have that 99 stamina, so we're not having as much asthma attacks as the next person. But Gym Rat is a must. Some people know about it, some people don't. If you don't have Gym Rat already, I highly recommend you hop into career. All you gotta do is win a championship, then you get the badge. Simple. Now moving on to my defensive badges, and honestly, this year I didn't realize how important defense would be. I had a little discrepancy with my build, and I was thinking about not having this build, but I realized defense is all about the player behind the sticks. You can only do so much. So basically, what I'm running right now is I only have 2 defensive badges. I have them all maxed out though, so I can mix and match. What I tend to run is if I'm running the 2s, and I know I'm playing a lot of people that set screens. Of course, we all know in the 2s, it's toxic. So I usually just run bronze pick dodger, because obviously you didn't already know, they buffed pick dodger, so it helps definitely a lot more. I'm not saying you're gonna be running through every screen, but it definitely helps beating your defender and clamping them up. Then the next badge I have is clamps on bronze. I like to have a little variety, and that basically just helps you to stay in front of the other player. Obviously, as a point guard, you're going to be playing a lot of dribblers, so you can just stay in front of them, and it's super easy to clamp them up. Tend to switch between pick dodger and pickpocket. If you already have a solid team and you feel like you don't need the pick dodger, then just use pickpocket, and then you'll pretty much be golden. Obviously, the more badges you have, the more you can add. If I had more badges, I would obviously keep these 2 I have now, add pickpocket, tireless defender, and that's pretty much all the badges I would have. But in the end, that's basically all my badge layouts for all 4 categories. You know what I mean, I'm really liking this player. I wasn't feeling him at first, but as I got used to him, as I got used to dribbling this year, I really like this build, and I find it very overpowered. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you have the right team around you, even if you don't, you know what I mean, there are gonna be opportunities where you have to carry, and you can definitely do that with this build. So if you already don't, or if you haven't watched my build video, I'll drop a link to it in the description. You guys can go check it out. My jump shot video is in the description, and you know what I mean, if you like what you saw today, man, please drop a sub. Helps me out a lot. 40K is on the way. I appreciate everyone who's been down with me from the start. it's gonna be a big year for us. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a big year, and don't be late on the train. I know who my loyals are, and if you are loyal, you already know the vibes, man. Comment down in this comment section, Drummy, you made this? Come on, because you already know Drummy made this, you feel me? But other than that, man, it's your boy Drummy, aka the silver-haired demon, and I'm out, man. Peace.
Hey, free Chopper J. Like Tom Cruise, a nigga living a movie. Slide up on and put the stick in the Uzi. Niggas goofy, man, these niggas they lose. That nigga rapping, but ain't do nothing to me. That bitch a groupie, got her calling me cutie. Bitches bluffing, try out like they knew me. Fat ass bitch, long hair, she bougie. Badass boy, just like I'm boozy. Like Tom Cruise, a nigga living a movie. Slide up on and put the stick in the Uzi. Niggas goofy, man, these niggas they lose. That nigga rapping, but ain't do nothing to me. That bitch a groupie, got her calling me